What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Uncharted. Drake's Fortune Remastered, which I'll be showing to my girlfriend, my fiance. Oh, hey, Matt. It's good to see you, dude. Yeah, Sammy's never seen Uncharted, so I was going to introduce her to Uncharted. What better place to introduce her than the first Uncharted? This is the game I was telling you about that's kind of like Indiana Jones in game form. Oh, that's cool. Like 5. There must be a beginning of any great matter. But the continuing on to the end until it be thoroughly finished yields the true glory. Sir Francis Drake, 1587. Yeah, I'm gaining subscribers pretty quickly.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
You devil.
What is it?
The graphics may appear to be a little bit dated, Sammy. That's because the first Uncharted came out in 2007. It was a very, very early PS3 game. Like, it came out within like the first 6 months of PS3. So it's been almost 18 years.
Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
Got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought? Sully? We got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Yeah, it does.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about? Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so
Yeah, it was.
The Panamanian jail. We should be.
And Uncharted is one of those instances where the first game is the worst. And I'm not saying that the first game is bad. Far from it. But every subsequent Uncharted game greatly improved on the one that came before it. And it almost makes the first Uncharted seem like a rough draft in comparison. Okay, just like Uncharted 2 is so much fucking better than Uncharted 1, it's fucking insane. So, but obviously you need to start at the beginning. Like I said, it's not necessarily that this is a bad game, it's not. It's just that, like, Uncharted 2 is just orders of magnitude better. And fun fact, Samantha, this is made by Naughty Dog, the same guys that did Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter and The Last of Us. And you can literally see they start out with Crash Bandicoot, then they graduated to Jak and Daxter, and then they hit Uncharted.
Will we handle this ourselves?
What's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
How the hell they find us out here?
These guys have been tailing me for weeks. Thought I lost them.
So what'd you do to piss them off?
It's kind of a long story.
These guys don't like you much, do they?
Less talking, more shooting. Hurry up, Sully. Oh, no, you don't.
The wrong man.
Okay. That had to hurt. Sully, where are you?
1 second. Hello? Okay. Sure. 4619, okay. I love you, bye. Yeah. All grocery order arriving. Who knows? Honestly, you know, I mean, you can make guesses, but if I've seen anything, is you never know where gaming's gonna go. It's truly surprised me, good and bad.
Oh my god, Drake! That one's got some kind of rocket launcher.
Okay, that's not good.
What's that?
Woo! All right, sorry.
Oh, I don't think I'm getting my security deposit back.
Cavalry's here.
Oh, thank God. Oh, no.
Damn it.
Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on. Go.
All right.
No, I won't have to go soon. It's a very small grocery order. It's just some miscellaneous stuff my mom needed to help with her throat, and it's stuff that's easier for her to swallow. So it'll just take a few minutes. It's like just a few bags, but it's easier for me to get it than my dad. So I should just be gone for a minute or two. And this is this guy, this is one of my favorite characters in gaming, Sully. I kind of think, Matt, that VR will eventually take over the industry because people want to be in the game and they want to be fully immersed in the game. So I do think that's probably going to be the end point is VR. But one, uh, I actually am not very into the idea of VR. I kind of like gaming the way it is now, to tell you the truth. Even if I know it's coming, I prefer gaming the way it is now. Once we start getting into like a reality that's lifelike, we start getting into some real matrixy shit. And two, that is very far away. Very far away. The best fucking VR headsets that money can buy, which are crazy expensive, are still light years behind consoles. Like, if you were to get like an Oculus Quest, it can't even do graphics that a PS5 is capable of right now. And those are the most expensive ones that money can buy. And most people can't afford those headsets. And for VR headsets, to truly supplant consoles, they have to not only match consoles, they have to be better than consoles. Just being on par with them is not good enough because then it's just like, well, it's cheaper. So, and that's going to take some real hardware. So, I'm not, a fucking seer. But I would say I think that any kind of major VR revolution is at least 10 years away. It's not happening this generation. PS5 VR barely is fucking selling at all. Oculus Quest is still not doing that great. I mean, they haven't even got movement mapped out, dude. For most games, they either have point and click movement in VR, or they have you playing with a controller anyway, which kind of defeats the whole VR purpose thing. You know what I mean? To just use an analog stick. And even then, people can't afford them. It's like buying another system. So, exactly. Uh, so even the most expensive VR headsets are not good enough to overtake consoles. And in order for them to overtake consoles, the cheapest ones that the majority of people would buy would have to be better than consoles. And we are so far away from that happening. Dude, even modern VR games I've seen look like fucking PS3 games. Because they have to display the image twice, and at 60 frames a second. So it's actually very computationally heavy to do VR, and takes very high specs. And then, if we're talking about doing VR like people in the Matrix and shit, then we have to have you interfacing, we have to have other tools. That's going to be a lot. That's just the VR headset. Then we have like a trackpad, sensor tools, and all kinds of shit. So it's definitely not coming this generation. I wouldn't even say it's coming next generation. I would say we are probably at least 10 years away from any kind of VR or anything. Maybe towards the tail end of like PS6 we're going to get it. That's what I think. Because, like I said, the top tier VR sets are way more expensive than consoles, but they can't come up with console graphics. In order to take over console and be the dominant gaming, they would have to be cheap enough for everybody to afford them, but more powerful than a gaming console. And trying to pack that level of hardware into a tiny ass fucking goggle, really hard. Especially when you have, remember, due to the two eyes, you gotta render it twice. So, I mean, I'm sure the rich people will. You know, I'm sure eventually we're gonna get full fucking Star Trek and we're gonna have a holodeck. But once again, the average person can't afford that shit. I can count on maybe on like one hand the amount of people I know of that have a fucking VR set, and they're all well off. Alex, he has a good amount of money. He has a VR headset, so it's just and so even if they have a VR room, a simulation room, the average person can't afford it. And the thing about technology is, even iPhones, they still, like they talk about iPhones with the premium edition. They still have to be cheap enough for enough people to buy it. Okay? If you're only going to sell your phone to millionaires, that's not a wide customer base. Not going to pay the bills. So while you have all these tech dude bros investing in Apple, it is the common person that ultimately makes Apple phones sell because they need to sell a lot of them. Oh, 1 second. Hello. All right, what's the number again? 4619. Okay, I love you. I'll be right back. Should take me only a few minutes. Okay, I'm done. Like I said, just a tiny thing. Just had to get it sorted. uh, 1 second. Okay. Now I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me open up the app and see what you guys are saying so I don't miss anything. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, they were getting a grocery order. Yeah. Okay. So there's this fallacy that they keep rising the prices. I'm sorry, raising the prices on games because they've got to make a profit. Like they've got to keep up with the growing cost of games. That is not the way that works. Okay. A little bit of change in here. Okay, so let's say, for example, you make a knife. You're a manufacturer. Okay, you need to cover the parts and the labor, and then you need to make a profit yourself. Obviously, you can't just trade money hands infinitely. You have to grow some. And if you're not a greedy businessman, then a tidy profit is all you need. So let's say I make this knife for $3. I'm going to sell the knife for $5. That way I can recoup the cost to make them and have enough to pay my employees, and the company can profit overall. Now, if I was a super greedy salesman, I would make it for $3 and sell it for 15, and that's where you get assholes. But yeah, okay. Now, that doesn't work for products like games or movies. It would be like trying to say, well, this movie cost $100 million, so we're going to have to sell a ticket for $100 million. That is not the way that works. How that works is they're mass consumer products, and in order to be profitable, they have to be consumed en masse. So, we're like, well, where people are thinking about raising the price to $80, for games, certain games, to offset the cost of development. That's not going to work. Because if we did that, each game would be $100 million. Games are meant to be consumed by the masses. Now, there will have to be some price increases. That's how inflation works, of course. But trying to keep up with how much it costs to make them for the price is it's a losing proposition. In order for games to stay profitable, they have to be affordable by a lot of people. And if you raise the price too much, they can't afford it. So it's one of those situations where, oh yeah, if we raise the price, we'll get more money up front. Yeah, but how much money are you going to lose in the long run when all these other people who could have afforded the game said, no, it's just too expensive and I can't. And that, by the way, is what caused the video game crash in the 70s. Because they were getting to the point where there was like gaming systems that were like $500 in the 70s, when that was like be asking somebody to spend a couple $1,000s on a game system, and the public was like, oh shit, we can't afford that, and the game market collapsed, and Nintendo was able to bring it back by making games affordable again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And unfortunately, that's what's happening with Nintendo, is the Switch was such a huge success that it kind of went to their head and made them think that they could do no wrong, that their shit didn't stink. And yeah, it was a success at launch, uh, but that doesn't mean anything for long-term viability. And it was riding the hype of the Switch. Of course, the Switch 2 would. But that will only carry it so far. We have yet to see if it's a success long term, for one. And for two, they've already said that third-party games are selling abysmally on the Switch. Switch 2. Okay, because they're more expensive than the other consoles versions. And while Switch 2 is more powerful than the Switch, it's still less powerful than the PS5. So it's like, hey, average consumer, do you want to play? Do you want to pay $10 extra for the same game but with shittier graphics? No. So literally, all people are buying on fucking Switch 2 are the Nintendo games that ride the hype that you can't get anywhere else but Switch 2. And then Switch games, because it's backwards compatible, you can play Switch games on Switch 2. And those games are the same price. So they're cheaper games. They've shown that the third-party games on Switch 2 are doing fucking terribly. And unfortunately for them, third-party games are going to drive the majority of sales. Nintendo can only come out with so many fucking games. Oh, look at the minute. Look at the minute. Look at the minute. You can see her eyes still healing. I'm trying to get it so you can see. You can see, like, she's got mucus draining. I've just been keeping it clean. That's all I can do for her. It's been getting better. And therein lies the problem with VR and why VR has not supplanted console gaming. Because the most basic fucking headsets you're going to get out there are more expensive than a console and have worse graphics. The PS5 is going on 5 years old now. It'll be 5 years old this November. So it's just shy of 5 years old. And it's still capable of graphics that are far better than anything on a headset, despite those headsets being more expensive. And remember, in order to truly supplant consoles, the VR has to be more powerful than and the same price or cheaper. And right now it's more expensive and less powerful. And like I said, it's because they have to, A, fit into a tiny goggle, which is a feat. PS5 is a big-ass system. Trying to shrink that down into, a headset. And two, they have to display the image twice, one in each eye, which means PS5 can put all of its processing power, and most consoles, on one image, whereas VR has to display it twice. So it takes twice as much frame power to render the same image in a portable fashion. So, right now, VR is just kind of like a cool novelty. And then it goes doubly so for the simulation rooms, because then, remember, then you have to have the whole room, the whole setup, the whole, they have a floor pad that you, super rich people have where you, run in place so you can run in a game. That's like a couple $1,000s. So, right now it's just kind of like a cool novelty for people with a lot of money, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. I'm not a seer, but, like I said, I think we're at least 10 years away from any VR revolution. Yes, exactly. Every new gimmick, yeah. And honestly, most of the VR games are basic as shit. Most of them don't even let you freely move around, Samantha. You have to point and click. Which in this day and age is outdated as fuck. Okay, because it's about affordability. If people wanted top of the line hardware, and it was all about getting the best graphics, they would just get a PC. People don't get consoles because they want the top of the line. They buy a console because it's easy to set up, it's an easy gift, and it's what they can afford. If I could get a super fucking awesome, super duper heavy fun time PC, I would. And if my YouTube takes off and it's doing better and better, and I actually get fuck you money, I will get like a super amazing PC. I play on console because that's what I can afford, and that is what the common consumer can afford. And that's why consoles haven't been supplanted by PC after all this time. If it was just a hardware thing, it's an affordability thing. And right now, I know I'm repeating myself, but you're paying way more than console for visuals and gameplay that is way more dated than console. Yeah, exactly. And there's not that many games. Like, the type of games that really, really, really take advantage of VR are like 10. There's really not that many.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You all right?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elaine Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here?
Now, see, they did an Uncharted movie, and the movie sucked. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, I don't have the money to throw on that. You know, one of these days, maybe if I get fuck you money. But, so they made an Uncharted movie, and it sucked. They had fucking Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. And, he didn't really fit the bill. I love Tom Holland. He fits Spider-Man. He doesn't fit Nathan Drake. And they had Mark Wahlberg as Sully. I love Sully. And I love Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg was fucking terrible for Sully.
Before we attract any more attention.
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships, he took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
El Dorado.
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
I guess Matt
that's what I
disappeared.
said. It blew up. It sank.
Oh well.
Oh, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera. No. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air
Oh,
tonight.
come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're gonna have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey! Should have seen that one coming.
I mean, he was right though. She wanted a fucking camera crew. They're trying to find a treasure. Let's like, give everybody a fucking graph. Hey guys, we found treasure. That's how you don't find treasure.
Hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santa off on Pablo Escobar? Risky move, but by the time he figured it out, I was... Nate, are you even listening to me?
Hanging on every word.
Why waste my breath?
So yeah, I would have fucking, ditched her too. And throughout the game, you can find treasure collectibles. That's like the main collectibles in the game. Bow, 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 bow.
You really think Francis Drake came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England. Well?
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
Oh, man. This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel. Hell no. This is more like it.
when this game came out, it was a visual showcase.
What do you think this is, Incan?
Nah, it's older than that. Like 2,000 years older.
Huh.
Yeah. Sully's one of my favorite parts of the series. He's basically like Nathan Drake's father figure. And like I said, they had fucking Mark Wahlberg play him in the movie. And I love Mark Wahlberg. That was awful casting. Okay? And he also didn't fit fucking Max Payne. As much as I love Mark Wahlberg, it's like he's 0 for 2 in video game movie castings.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
Be careful up there.
Hey, there's something funny about the ground down there.
It's hollow. We gotta find a way to smash through this.
Whoa! Whoa!
Jeweled Silver Monkey.
Good work, kid.
Yeah.
Flashlights for this one. Oh, oh, oh! What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always told you to stay away from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble. Those Spaniards sure left a lot of crap behind. Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
You're not...
Decorated silver ring. I'm sorry, decorated gold ring.
kidding.
We gotta find a way across. Here, let me do that. I'll hold it open. See if you can jam it from the other side.
All right, let go. This ought to hold it. Hurry, Sully!
That was a little too close. Let's hope this place has a back door, huh?
You know, this looks familiar. I think there's something in Drake's journal about this. Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
Nice.
Now what?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Nate? I might have been able to do that 30 years ago. I think there's a ladder behind all this rubble. Let's get going. do you make of this?
Wait, I recognize these symbols. The order of these signs has some importance.
Hey, something's happening.
Okay, 2 is the Indian symbol, 3 is the moon, and 4 is... No, I'm sorry, yeah. 3 is the... Yeah, okay, got it. No, that's the third one right there. Yeah, it's the second one right there. And the last one is the evil-looking moon. Like, seriously, tell me that moon doesn't look evil as shit. Well, they give you the numbers right there.
Pretty deep.
Yeah, looks like there's a ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
All right, just be careful. Hey, watch your step down there.
Okay, getting somewhere.
Cannibal!
Swimming.
I've been in worse.
Yeah. Okay, so let me actually give you another little bit of a history lesson, because I can't help myself. During the time period when this game came out, there was a push in gaming to be more adult, and a lot of people thought the way to be more adult in video games was to have less color. They call it gaming's brown period, because all of the big game developers at the time especially Call of Duty, had very brown, very drab, monotone-looking color palettes because that was more mature. So the directors of this game wanted to show that you could still have a mature adult tale and have it be vibrant and full of color. So they deliberately tried to make this game very vivid and colorful, even in the grim places.
I'm really wet.
Silver Llama. Yeah. Just wait. This is not even the coolest places. There's some really cool shit you're gonna see. Just like Indiana Jones, it kind of ups the scale as you get further in.
I made it! I'm on the other side!
Can you get this open?
Thank you, conquistadors, for leaving all that fucking gunpowder.
Nice one. I've got this one.
This looks safe.
I would be fucking...
I made it! I'm okay!
And yeah, this game series is known for those big, bombastic set-piece moments like you just saw, where shit goes crazy. You know, the classic Indiana running from the boulder moment. But this series sets a new benchmark for those. Run, run, run! Run! Hey, you just reminded me of that meme. Run! You know what I'm talking about? A while back, a few years ago.
Now it looks like we're getting somewhere.
They wanted to make this like a playable Indiana Jones movie. Like a popcorn adventure, over-the-top extravaganza.
After that, we better be.
Well, that's what Uncharted is supposed to be. Like a playable summer blockbuster.
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. A gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
I'm gonna get you a cup like that, Sammy, but make it gothic as fuck. Be your gothic goblet. Oh god, my phone is being so slow.
Huh. They stop here.
Yeah, looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
Yeah. Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
Well, now what?
Oh, you're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me your goblets one of these days. Oh, 7 people are watching. Fucking A. Thank you for watching. You should like, comment, and subscribe. Do it!
Wait,
Yeah.
Sully, do you hear that?
This is pretty cool.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
My God.
A German U-boat. That got stuck up a fucking waterfall.
I'll be damned.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck. Let's check it out, huh?
No, wait. Something about this feels kind of hinky.
Hinky. You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
Yeah, no, their friendship is one of the beating hearts of this whole series. Across all the games. I'll let you know if I find any Nazis.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
Yeah, literal monkeying. Swinging from a fucking vine. Red vine. It swings to me. Ah, damn it, no. I don't drink wine.
watch yourself up there. It's a long way down.
Uh... Uh... Yeah, there's moments in this game that are stunning.
Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there. When was your last tetanus shot?
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm in.
What do you see?
Something nasty happened to these guys. There's blood everywhere.
Oh, wow, those goblets are really cool. Sweet. I have to get me a sick goblet like that. I'll be right back, babe. It's just about 9 o'clock. I have to take my medicine. They're about to call me anyway, so.
And soup.
What?
See, I would hate to be in confined quarters like this underwater. Fuck. Especially, like, because, like, now they have a lot more modern amenities, man. But you, like, back then in the fucking U-boat, man, it was, like, just, like, a steel tomb.
Huh. Now, where'd you get this, my decomposing friend? I think
Oh
the
my
trail just
god, yes. Oh my god. All his whole, like, series of stories about people who were told not to go someplace and they didn't. It's like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. But also, you should have read the fucking warning signs. You know what I mean? Like, so many of those accidents and shit could have been prevented just by... Do you see the giant warning sign with the fucking skull and crossbones? He told one about a guy who tried to, like, rob a store, and he's tried to slide down the chimney, and he got stuck in the fucking chimney. Oh, man.
got warm again.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding.
Exactly. Or, like, those guys, they go diving in those fucking caves, and they don't tell anybody where they're going. And they don't bring it back up. If you're going, like, if you're fucking stupid enough to go splunking in some incredibly dark fucking cave, uh, uh, bring a backup. Bring a fucking friend, man.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
Cozy.
I'm in the captain's quarters. Get this, he's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all heart, Sully.
That sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
No way. You've got to be kidding.
Find anything, kid?
UK 2642. UK 2642. Gotcha.
Are you all right?
Sully, you're not gonna believe this.
Try me.
I think I found our missing page.
You're kidding.
Looks like Drake and our German pals were after the same treasure. And I've got the map that's gonna lead us right to it.
Nate, this better not be another wild goose chase. We've got to get something out of this trip or...
Or what? Sully? You there? Sullivan?
You feeling tired, babe, or do you want to stay up for a while? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking hurt Emily.
That's probably bad.
Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. Emily just keeps posting shit in the group, taking shots at me for liking lady feet, and it's like something I don't talk about to a great degree. And it's like, come on, Emily, stop. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just not something I just bring up in casual conversation.
Hello.
Hey! Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Manners, young man. This is just business.
Get over there. Easy.
Put your hands up.
Right, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money. So when he told me that you two were onto something big, the find of a lifetime, he said, well, I was intrigued. But he's made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up. Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Slowly. What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it. So, we square?
For now. But just in case you need a reminder...
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
That's far too vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do with...
Sully! Sully! You son of a bitch!
Whoa there, cowboy. That's for leaving me at the dock.
What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, I'm a good enough reporter to follow a couple of no-luck tomb robbers.
You went this way! I'll radio ahead!
Well, you're down to one tomb robber now. Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Oh, thanks. All right, come on.
Hey!
Okay.
No, he's not. I kind of accidentally ruined that. It turns out later he handed him Nathan Drake's diary, and it blocked the bullet. And once again, another thing.
You always seem to be getting shot at.
They're shooting at you too, you know.
Over there!
Yeah.
Stay close.
Over there!
What the hell is this place anyway?
Long story. Tell you later.
Also, nowadays, the whole third-person cover shooter thing is very common. This is one of the first games to do that. So, some of the aiming and shooting and moving around can be a little wonky. That's because they were kind of figuring out how to make it work when this game came out. Remember, this was 2007.
Here we go.
Never a dull moment, huh?
Just keep your head down. These guys aren't messing around.
You're dead. This is over.
Yeah. Yeah. This was one of the very first big PS3 games. The PS3 came out in like November of 2006, and this came out at the very start of 2007. So this was a very, very early PS3 game, and Sony wanted to show off the power of the PS3, the next-gen power. Well, next-gen at the time. You get what I'm saying. And so, yeah, this game was always designed to be a looker, and for the time, it was really great. Because literally, I mean, you've played GameCube. You've played PS2, Xbox, you know what I mean? That generation of consoles. Imagine going from PS2 to this. This was like, oh shit, this is a graphical leap. This is when games started to be photorealistic. Games definitely looked better and better and better, but this is the first time when games looked so good that somebody could say, oh, photorealistic, and where it could trigger the uncanny valley.
Get him!
And this game was meant to show people what
Come on, stay with me.
PS3 was capable of.
He's over there!
Good at this.
Over here!
Over here, I think. Yeah, this way. You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth. No offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
Problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed them.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
Hey, this isn't gonna be a vacation, you know.
I can take care of myself. Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, I'm not saying they weren't great. I love GameCube. GameCube is one of my favorite systems, and they did look good for the time. But I was trying to say this game signified a major graphical leap in games. And at the time, if you were in gaming when this happened, which I was, it was like, oh shit! This is the first time that graphics could look realistic. That anybody ever started throwing around the term photorealistic. You know what I mean?
We're on the trail of the lost...
And to give you an example of what I mean about how the Uncharted series gets better and better the further you go. Okay, so you've seen this. Yeah, exactly. You've seen this. This is basically the intro to this game. Now we're getting started in earnest. This was exciting. It was a good intro, right? You know, the whole ship, them getting attacked by pirates, all that. Uncharted 2 begins with Nathan Drake shot in the abdomen, hanging upside down in a train car that wrecked and is hanging over the side of a cliff in the snowy mountains. So it begins with him waking up in blood, and then, oh no, we're on a train hanging over the side of a cliff dangling, and you've got to climb up off the train car.
Treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle.
Yeah, see what I mean? And that's just the jump from Uncharted 1 to 2. The series gets progressively better the farther it goes, but you kind of have to play them in order.
Of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's get a closer look.
But, that's what I mean. It's like, and that's the good thing, because it's like, just about everybody agrees that the first Uncharted is the weakest. It's not necessarily bad. It's a good game. For the time, it was really important. But it's like, they were trying to figure out how to make a third-person cover-based shooter. They were trying to figure out how to make a more realistic game. They were trying to figure out how to use the PS3, because at the time PS3 was a new console, they were figuring out how to make it work. Everything that Uncharted 1 does, Uncharted 2 fucking runs and does leaps and bounds with it. You know what I mean? It makes this game almost feel like a rough draft. But, of course, you need to play the first one.
I hope we're the first ones here.
Will we discover the ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold? Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us?
That should keep him from changing the channel.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
Anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Oh crap! We're on fire!
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail
Yeah. Yeah. And once again, it was made by the same team, Naughty Dog.
They even have parachute?
Naughty Dog has consistently been one of Sony's most important franchises. Development teams. Crash Bandicoot was instrumental to putting Sony on the map. Everybody back then in the 90s had their own third-person platforming mascot. And Sony had never made consoles before when they made PS1, so they needed to tackle Nintendo. And Nintendo was the reigning champ at that time. So they needed to come out of the gate fucking swinging. They're like, we need our own platforming mascot. And it's got to be fucking good. Yeah. And Crash Bandicoot was that. Crash Bandicoot was a fucking massive success. It helped put PS1 on the map. And helped give Sony their own platforming mascot. You know, PS2 came around. Sony needed a mascot for PS2. And they wanted a mascot they owned. Because remember, even though, you know, Naughty Dog at the time worked for Universal, Universal technically owned the rights, the Universal Gaming Studio. Jak and Daxter. They wanted a game to come out swinging for PS3. Uncharted. Then they they did 3 Uncharted games for PS3. And then they finished it off with The Last of Us. Which, as you've seen, I mean, you didn't see the whole game, but you saw the beginning. The Last of Us was fucking incredible. And was defining. So, consistently, fucking pound for pound, Naughty Dog has been one of the biggest, most important teams that Sony Gaming has. And you can see why. They've been trailblazers. I fucking love Naughty Dog.
Now would be a good time to look.
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course. You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. Perfect example, Samantha. I showed you the original Last of Us, okay? Now, Uncharted 1 was Naughty Dog's first PS3 game. The Last of Us was their last PS3 game. Do you see, like, the jump in hardware and graphics and technology just from the start of the PS3 to the end of the PS3? Where with Uncharted 1, they're still figuring out how to push it, and then with Last of Us, they were fucking maxing out the PS3's power. Like, those are 2 games from the tail ends of the same generation, and they're a fucking world apart. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Uncharted 2 looks way better. Uncharted 3 looks even better than that. Uncharted 4 uses the same engine that The Last of Us does. Uncharted 4 looks fucking amazing. Yeah, Naughty Dog is known. They are known for pushing the boundaries of technology and gaming. Whatever system they were on, whatever Sony system, they were the ones who get the most out of it.
Are you coming?
Kind of busy right now. Get going.
See you on the ground?
Right behind you.
Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing? Okay. You just jump. Count to 5.
Well, I just love them. They're one of my favorite studios in gaming. period. You gotta understand, I grew up playing Crash Bandicoot, I grew up playing Jak and Daxter, I played Uncharted, I played The Last of Us when it launched. The Last of Us, in particular, is one of my all-time favorite games. I have put hundreds of hours in The Last of Us. So it's a studio that I'm very passionate about.
Shit. Whew. Hell. Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane. Plane is missing, most likely dead. That's great. Great start, mate.
Silverfish! Shit. And you know, with Uncharted, it's not trying to be the deepest game ever. It's just trying to be a fun time, like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Gold frog. So we have a silverfish and a gold frog. Ribbit.
Here they come. It's gonna hurt in the morning.
Finally got some grenades. Yeah, which is exactly the point.
That had to hurt.
Oh, no, don't!
Got him in my...
Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in.
Fire! Blast him! Come on!
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fire! Hey! Stop him! My son. There!
Here we go. Great. Sweet. Just what I needed.
Okay, is that it? Are we done? Oh, no, you motherfucker. Uh... Intricate golden ring.
Move!
Push it! No, don't!
I see him! He's here! He's over here!
Shit.
Ghost.
You all dead!
Oh, no, don't!
And just like the first Crash Bandicoot, this game is way too hard. I'm playing it on easy. And normally I don't play games on easy, but even the developers have come out and said that this game is too fucking hard and made subsequent Uncharted games easier. Normal in this game is like fucking brutally hard on any other game. Yeah. More things change, and more they stay the same. Yes.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Get, come on, come on.
I see him. He's over there!
Damn it.
That doesn't even look like a jaguar. Looks like fucking a kid drew Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Cheerio.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's awesome. Ha ha ha! Well, if they wanted virgin, all they had to do was tell me and I'd get them Steph. It's like, do you guys take checks? Well, there's the wreckage of the plane.
Oh, man.
He's probably just busy, honestly.
We got him.
Oh, look at that. That was a wonderful grenade throw. Come on, babe. I got you, Echo. Come here. Go to daddy. She's like circling around the chair. I know she wants to hop up here. Come on, babe. Oh, goodness. When you have to convince a cat to do what you know they want to do. Come here, my love. I got you. Come here, darling. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, come here. Okay, let's get you situated. Your eye is healing pretty nicely. But still, I worry about you. Don't know what to do if something happened to my silver girl.
You're dead, monster.
I'm getting that bus! Oh, I'm getting that bus! I love you, Echo. You're a good girl. You're my good girl. Yeah. Don't make me eat you. Oh, no. However, you are also on the phone, which I need, so just let me... Evil kid. Yo, baby. I love you. Such a good kid. Yo. Yeah, why? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got plenty of good pictures. I'll send you. I can send you one. You sure you're not tired, baby? It's not like I want you to go. I know this is awfully late for you, and I just want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can all work on that, babe.
Sweet. Oh no. Elena.
Crap.
Yeah, that is true. Well, like I said, babe, I'm not, like, trying to get rid of you. I'm trying to look out for your well-being. That's all. I just don't want you to you watching me to come at the detriment of you, that's all. I told you about Mary before, one of the chicks I dated before you. I would say, are you sure you want to be up this late? Because she would have a schedule, too. And she'd be like, what, are you trying to get rid of me? And be like, no, I'm trying to look out for you. Like, fuck me. I was trying to get rid of you. I'd just say, scram. I beat it, Toots. Hit the bricks.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, no one in here anymore, sweetheart. No.
How's that?
Yeah, streamed at you. Isn't that funny how that works? Streamed at you. Like, I give at you for me doing what I'm not supposed to do. Gotta love kids. Oh yeah! Hit you with the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah! Oh no!
Oh! Better watch where I'm going. Hang on, Elena.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, jeez. Freaking kidding me. No. All right.
Shit.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah. Shit! See, it's really easy to die, even on easy. Even near the beginning. Huh. Yeah, the hardest difficulty is called crushing. And it is, well, and it's just like the name says, it's fucking crushing.
Sweet. Just what I needed.
Like I said, it's not that the other Uncharted games are easy, it's just that this one is really fucking hard. So, like I said, once again, the developer said, yeah, we overdid it. That, you know, most people put normal on, like, hard compared to hard in other games, so yeah. Which is why normally I play normal. Oh no. I had a friend who actually was obsessed with Uncharted, and he had beaten every game in the series on crushing, including the first game. That's the thing about gamers. They will figure out how to break any game with enough dedication. I guarantee you somebody's already been through this game on the hardest difficulty without getting damaged once. Of course, those people have to spend all of their time on the one game. I know for a fact I could be that good at one game if I would just played that game exclusively. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And I like playing a wide variety of games. So playing one game for months, for years like that, I couldn't do it. I would get bored. Even if it's a game I really love, I will eventually get sick to it, because what I'll do is I'll play a game, I'll play the shit out of it, and then I'll put a pin in, and I'll come back to it. Ah. Yeah, I love this. There's a Spanish fort. Chapter 5, The Fortress.
Eyes ahead, don't look down. Your hook up. Whoa. Whoa. Thank God. Oh, you can't be serious. No, wasn't I just out here? Ah!
No! Oh, shit happens. Like I said, I like to play a wide variety of games. But that's what I mean. It's like I'll play a game a shit ton, then I'll come back to it. Because even if it's a game I like, you know what I mean? If I play it too much, if I make myself play it too much, I'll get sick of it. And then I really won't want to play it. So that's why, because I have a wide variety of interests and to stop me from getting burnt out, I have a roster of games that I swap. So that I can get variety. I don't become known for one game or one type of game. But I'm still making progress on the list. It's like, okay, I played a lot of Dying Light, then I played something else, then I come back to Dying Light. So even if I'm swapping out games, I'm still making progress on the list as a whole, working my way through them. Making my way downtown, down, and I'm home down. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. And I need you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. And now I wonder if Nathan falls, will he die?
Whoa! Whoa!
Am I just not getting it high enough? I think that's what it is. I think I need to climb the rope a little bit. Or the vine, whatever. Yeah, here we go. That was what I was doing wrong. There we go.
Whoa! I have to bust through that window. All right. Alright, it'll hold me.
Tally ho! Hey, an SMG. Or an Uzi, I guess, would be more proper. Have you ever seen the movie In Bruges? I fucking love that movie. In Bruges. Yeah, see? This is a reference to Jak and Daxter. Each Uncharted game has a relic called the Strange Relic. It's a fucking, uh, precursor orb from Jak and Daxter. Yeah. And I mean, every Uncharted game has a precursor orb like this in it. And The Last of Us 2 has one in it. It's just kind of like a tongue-in-cheek nod.
Sweet. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course.
That'll come in handy.
I just never got around to it, I'm sorry. That's a whole series too. You have Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, Jak 3, Jak Racing. The Daxter got his own game. Jak and Daxter was one of my all-time favorite games. I played, like I said, I played it when I was like 5. It's a huge part of my childhood. I have 100% completed Jak and Daxter countless times. Yeah, it is. I like I said, I love it. And the rest of the series is really good too. But they go in a very different direction after Jak 1. Jak 2, Naughty Dog's actually trying to experiment with more adult games for the first time. And Jak 2 actually has Jak talking, and it jumps ahead into the future. It's like sci-fi. But it sounds dumb, but it's actually really cool. It's very different.
Shoot to kill.
Ah, here we go. No such thing as too much ammo. There's Lena's parachute.
No sign of her. It's either very good or very bad.
Yeah. Zipline!
Lena, what the hell's she doing?
Hello?
Buka pintu.
Siapa ini? Bicara sekarang.
Ah, crap.
Sialanlo. Cepatan, buka pintu. Ah, tai. It worked. There he is. Up there. Get on the gun.
Oh boy.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh shit.
Oh, and oh my god, and you just wait. Each game significantly ups the writing quality as well. They go into Nathan Drake's past as a boy, how he met Sully. There's flashbacks when you play as like a 14-year-old Nathan Drake. Why he's into treasure hunting. It's not just the big like set piece moments. The writing across the board gets a lot better. And if Uncharted 1 is the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Uncharted 2 is the Temple of Doom. They also have a lot more environmental variety. This game is pretty, but a lot of people thought it didn't have enough variety in the locations because it's mostly just a jungle. That after so long it starts to feel samey. So in Uncharted 2, and for like the rest of the series going forward, you go all over the world. And they have you go in, to Borneo, Nepal, India, and there's even a bunch of snowy environments later on. Because people, yeah, exactly. But so they heard that, and they Uncharted 2 and forward has a lot more variety of locations that has a globe spanning feel, which also fits in line with Indiana Jones because those movies have several countries, and you see the whole like him traveling on the map thing, the red dots. So it fit. You even go to a bunch of cities. There's an entire chapter in Uncharted 2 that's set in the middle of like a Nepalan war zone. It's like a war-torn city. It's fucking awesome. Like I said, Uncharted 1 is the worst Uncharted game. And that's not because it's a bad game, it's not. And it was needed at the time, it's because all the other ones greatly build on the foundation that this game set, making this game seem like a rough draft by comparison. You'll see what I mean. Just when you fucking get to Uncharted 2, the leap just between 1 and 2 is fucking insane. You could tell that with this game, they were figuring out the blueprint. With Uncharted 2, like, this is what Uncharted is, and they were just able to run with it. And even critics, this game came out, and people liked it. It got good reviews, but nothing, like, amazing. The general consensus was, it's pretty good. Uncharted 2, people thought was one of the greatest games of all time ever. It got fucking rave reviews when it came out. But you can't start a series, or you shouldn't, skipping games. You know what I mean? Fuck you. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. There's that. Sweet. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the treasures. Each game has a bunch of treasures that are the collectibles, basically, that you find along the way. Trying to get them all. One second, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, like, well, honestly, I would say most of them, babe. Almost all the Zelda games are standalone. The ones that aren't are the exception. But yeah, Uncharted is not. Uncharted is not like that. Uncharted follows one storyline, and the games take place one after another. So, you should not skip games in the series. I mean, you technically can, because you know how, like, Indiana Jones, it's like a different treasure hunt each game? That's kind of how this series is, where it's like each one, but it's the same characters each game, and they reference the shit that happened in the first game. So even though, like, you technically can get away with playing the second one first, you really shouldn't. You know, like, technically you can watch any of the Indiana Jones movies pretty much standalone, but it's like, you're gonna miss so much.
This place could use a good plumber. Son of a bitch! Where did they all come from?
Yeah, exactly. True. And that's why I knew that if I was going to introduce you to the series, it had to be Uncharted 1. It's also just, it's not good from a gameplay perspective, because if you go back, if you play Uncharted 1 first, you're going to be like, oh, Uncharted 1 is pretty good. Then you play Uncharted 2, like, oh my god, this is fucking incredible. If you start with Uncharted 2, and then you try to go back to Uncharted 1, it's like, wow, this is really rough in comparison, and it'll feel like a downgrade. You know what I mean? So you should start with 1 so it gets better as you go along. And that's where Steph kind of pisses me off. And once again, I'm not talking about him behind his back. I've said this to his face. A lot of the time, he will play games way the fuck out of order. Like, he will start with, like, the final game in the series. I'm like, oh, why would you do that? Like, Devil May Cry. He started with Devil May Cry. And, he started Devil May Cry. He started with the last game, the 5th game. And I'm like, Steph, why? I'm like, the other games are readily available. They're literally all on modern platforms. I'm like, why would you start with the 5th fucking game? And they're not standalone, okay? They all reference past events. It's like, you're literally starting with the end! And, like, it even became a joke, because he's done that shit several times. For different game series, like, start with, like, midway through the series, and it's like, come on, man! And I don't mean, like I said, there are series that are standalone, where you can jump in, you know, Assassin's Creed, almost all the Assassin's Creed games are standalone. I mean, obviously, it helps to have, like, references and all that, but you can jump into the Shadows without playing other Assassin's Creed games and still get it. I'm saying he'll jump into series that are interconnected stories where you really shouldn't skip. Yeah, I really like the way this place looks. These kind of underwater, subterranean, bluey ruins, bluish kind of ruins. I like the vibe here. Or Final Fantasy, for example. Final Fantasy, I love Final Fantasy. Just about every single mainline Final Fantasy game is a separate story. Oh god, yeah, that would kill me. Just about every Final Fantasy game is a separate story. Each numbered main game is a completely separate universe. They may have references, they may have certain callbacks, they're all separate. So you can pretty much start with any Final Fantasy. They're standalone. Each one is a new universe with a new cast of characters. So it doesn't matter if you start with Final Fantasy 10 or 16 or 5 or 7. But then there are series, where you really don't want to start midway through. And several of those series are fucking Steph did, and we all give him shit for it. And you know me, I detest skipping games in a series. Well, I mean, movies, books, shows. I don't like playing games out of order. I don't like missing a movie in a series. I don't like not catching all the episodes of a series. I'm really anal like it. That's another reason why I don't. There's some game series I don't play, or like movies I don't watch, or movie series I don't watch, or shows I don't watch. Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to commit to the whole thing. I'm not just going to be like, oh well, I'm going to watch one season of a show. If I've decided that I liked it, I'm going to watch the whole thing. There's a way to climb out of the water, I'm trying to remember. So I'm kind of picky about some of the stuff that I get involved with because I know... Oh, here we go. Because I know it's such a commitment for me, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a man of extremes. Sometimes it's to my benefit, sometimes it's to my detriment, but I never do anything half-assed. When I've decided that I want to take a course of action, I commit to it 1,000,000 fucking %. And in several cases, like with my relationships, like with you, it's good. Because you know that I'm 100% in this relationship. I'm not coming at this relationship reserved. I'm not saying, well, maybe it won't work out, or like, you're not sure. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Um, he wants a committed relationship, like a really in-depth relationship. I don't personally think he's ready for one yet. The problem is he wants to be ready for one, even though I don't think he is ready for one. And, he's 16, he's not going to fucking listen. I try to help him, we all try to help him, and sometimes he just doesn't listen. Yeah, like, in terms of relationships, it's a good thing. You never have to wonder, is he in this with me? Is he in love with me as I'm in love with him? Because you'll know the answer is I'm all the way in this, and I'm fucking crazy about you. So in relationships, it's good. I believe, and not just for me, I believe in general, there are things that you cannot do half-heartedly, and love is one of them. You either love fully, unabashedly, unreservedly, or you don't love at all. Love with stipulations and conditions and restrictions is just not love. You have to love somebody with your whole fucking heart or not at all. And I can honestly tell you that I love you with everything in me. And Steph is just like unlocking the past. Steph is like so ate up about fucking trying to get in a relationship that he's just rushing into it. And I think that's a large part of the reason why it keeps ending badly for him. And I've told him this. Like I said, once again, I'm not like talking bad about him behind his back. You know, he won't listen to me, you know? But I understand being fucking young, lonely, horny. Your hormones are going crazy. You just want to boink a Slavic girl. I just, you know, it sucks because when you care about somebody, you want to save them from all the heartache you can. Even if you know that you can't, you still feel obligated to try. I know he's probably not going to listen to me. I know more than likely he's going to keep trying to boink crazy Slavic bitches. But I had to at least try and be like, you know, man, it's a bad idea. She's kind of fucking crazy. The last chick he was involved with was fucking, like 14 and pregnant. Oh my god. Uh, uh, and was fucking flashing him in public at like a bus stop after they broke up. That's the level of crazy we're fucking talking about. Okay, so I'm not like, when I say crazy, I mean fucking crazy. And by the way, that once again, it's not private information. Yeah, after he broke up with this chick who was 14 and pregnant, not from him. Like he was talking to her and she got pregnant from somebody else while they were in the talking phase because she slept around. See, it's already just a mess. They broke up and he saw her at the bus stop because they went to the same school. I don't know, check you. And she flashed him in the middle of a crowded bus stop. She's 14. No. And he kept talking to this bitch for weeks after she did that. And me and Max and Alex, we were all fucking begging him, please, just cut ties with this bitch. As soon as we heard about the bus thing, it's like, as soon as I heard she was pregnant at 14, I'm like, fucking run. I'm like, don't walk away, Steph. Fucking run. Yeah, check you into an asylum. And once again, that's not private information. He's told so many people this story, by the way. So I'm not saying anything he wouldn't want other people to know. Just so you know. Like, he's told, like, 20 people the story, and he's talked about it on a stream with me, so... I don't air, like, He was private information. This is all stuff that he's more than willing to share with anyone who asks, so it's fair game.
Jesus, Elena, where are you? Wait a minute. Now, what's so important about that tower? Oh, son of a bitch! Oh.
Blast him!
You know, I knew this chick in my complex who she got pregnant at 12, and she had like 10 kids before she was 30. I'm like, at what point do you start to learn from your fucking mistakes? I mean, 12 was already really bad. Getting pregnant at 12 was awful. But, you know, it's like, okay, so it's like the first time you didn't learn, and the second time you didn't learn, it's like, Jesus Christ, woman, learn the fucking pull-out method. I'm just saying. But she actually was, like, getting pregnant for welfare and shit. Like, that's not even like a joke, by the way. She actually was, like, the stereotypical welfare mom, you know what I mean? We're just fucking plenty of different dudes. And all of her kids were from different men. All of them. So it's just like, she's just fucking running through them. And, you know, like, she is the type of person that makes the whole system look bad. You know what I mean? Or those people who are just welfare moms who they could work and they just don't feel like it. They just want to collect a check and they're having babies just for the money. Like, she is like the stereotypical image of that, unfortunately. So, you know, that makes everybody else look fucking bad.
Aha. What's this?
Yeah, exactly. Because she makes enough money to barely get by. And, yeah, that was like literally... I would go over to her house because I was friends with some of her kids. And her kids would live in appalling conditions. There was like an apartment that was smaller than ours, and we were like 4 people, and she was like 10 kids. Nobody had any privacy, nobody had anything of their own, but she would have a nice weave. She's a black woman. You know, so it's like, oh, I see where your priorities are. Uh, you know, your kids aren't fucking properly clothed, but you can have a fancy couple $100 weave. Uh, you know, and their living conditions were fucking appalling. And she had the other kids, older kids, babysitting the younger kids. So, you know, and I fucking hate that. Forcing that on somebody. Your kid shouldn't have to parent your other kids. You're the parent. I'm not talking about, you know, there are some times where something happens, the parent's disabled, and then unfortunately that happens. My sister had to help parent me a little bit when I was a kid because my mom was disabled. That's different. I'm talking about this woman just had her kids raising her other kids because she couldn't be fucking bothered to do it herself. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with this woman. I mean, besides her being a terrible person. And when I told you, like, the whole childcare system is fucked up, she's one of the main reasons, one of the main things I meant by that. Because nobody ever checked on her kids, nobody ever cared about their well-being. Social workers stopped by her house repeatedly because people mentioned the fact that her children were living so badly. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a fuck. I'm sorry. So you'll have moms like you that are doing their best, and you fucking sneeze, and the government is, oh, blaring down, giving you all these conditions, and then you have right next door to you, figuratively speaking, have a mom just does not care about her kids, letting her kids go into poverty while she splurges on herself, and nobody fucking cares. It's fucked. I knew this one guy when I used to work at Pizza Hut. I used to work at Pizza Hut before I couldn't keep a regular job anymore. This guy, uh, super hard worker. He was the assistant manager at the Pizza Hut that I worked at. Super nice guy. Worked 7 days a week. Busted his ass for his kids. And he had to pay an egregious amount of child support to his first wife. He had like 2 kids. One kid with his first wife, and then he had another kid with his current wife. And they raked him over the fucking coals for child support to the point where he was like working 7 days a week as an assistant manager and could barely afford to get by. And his wife was a druggie. She was a drug addict and had mostly custody of the kids. And everybody knew she was a junkie. So the hardworking dad is getting his wages fucking garnished and barely making ends meet, getting dicked over for child support that's most likely going up her nose, and nobody cares about that. Like I said, childcare is just fucked. You know how many kids are in abusive homes, and they stay in abusive homes because nobody cares? Like, we have all met a kid that we knew was being abused. Pretty much. I've met kids that their parents were abusive to them. I'm sure you knew kids growing up as a kid like your friends, their parents were abusive to them. And nobody does anything. It's not like some, secret nobody knew. Everybody knows that they're abused, and nothing ever gets done about it. But then for mothers like you, they come in and they fucking make you jump through fucking hoops when you really do love your kids. The system is so fucking lopsided and fucked up. And nobody I have ever fucking talked to has ever benefited from the foster care system. Every single fucking person that I've talked to has been a foster kid for any length of time has said, yeah, it fucking sucked. And most of them had trauma from it. So, on the off chance that they do take these kids away, they're putting them in a worse situation than they fucking took them from. Unless they go to like a super prestigious fucking, boarding school or something like that, which obviously is not going to happen for 99% of fucking kids. And even if they do give them to a home, most of them stay in foster care till they age out. Even if they do get a home, they're likely to be fucking abused because they don't look at love and care. They look at money. they run orphanages, a lot of the orphanages, like a fucking business, treating children like a commodity. A fucking orphanage should be like a public service, like a library. It should be run at a fucking loss. Like in America, okay, in America at least, our libraries are paid for out of taxpayer dollars at a loss. The government loses money on the library, but pays for them anyway because they give much more than monetary enrichment to our society. They help keep our society educated. So up front, we're losing some money, but we're keeping the IQ of our populace educated. We're keeping our populace educated by doing it, okay? Firefighters run at a loss. These are public services. Orphanages should not be a fucking business. In that case, like, you may as well just be running those kids. Trafficking them. Like, what's the fucking difference? You're taking them, you're fleecing somebody for them, and then giving them to a bad home. You may as well have just sold them on the black market. And they are incentivized to do whatever they can to get the most amount of money that they can. And that is fucking lousy when it comes to human beings, to children. But where there's money to be made, there will always be men who will make it. You know, and like I said, I have seen. Yeah. I knew this chick when I was a little kid. When I was like 13, I'm going to say. Her name was Gracie. And uh she crushed on me. She was like 9. She was a couple years younger than me. She crushed on me. Yeah, exactly. They're screwed and then they're fucked. And uh she was molested by her older brother. And it really fucked her up. And her brother only did like a year in juvie for it. And then her brother was actually allowed to live around her. Like, fucking what? Imagine, like, being a kid, being molested, and then having them be like, oh, no, no, he's spent a year in juvie. He's cured now. You're good to be alone with him now. And nobody stepped in to stop that. Everybody knew what he had done to her. Everyone in my neighborhood knew. Nobody did shit. You know, they can fuck around with you, and they can make you jump through their fucking hoops and all that bullshit, because at the end of the day, they know that they can justify their wages from you. Honestly, I don't know. She moved out at a little while later, and I hope not. But knowing him and knowing he had unsupervised access to her, odds are pretty likely that he did. I don't know that for a fact, but yeah, it's not looking great. I never saw her or heard from her again. I hope she's okay. As okay as she can be. But that's the thing. Nobody cared. But they'll fleece you because they know there's money to be made. They can pat themselves on the back and say, oh, we're trying to help these special needs kids. Even though their help just makes things worse. Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Well, that's cool.
The hell is she? Sweet. Oh, sweet. Just what I needed. Yeah. I got you there. You can only do what you can do, babe. Oh boy.
Yeah, I understand, babe. At least, you can say his heart was in the right place, Which is a lot more than you can say for a lot of other people, I'll tell you that much.
I see him!
Always get myself into it. We got
Set.
it.
You bitch. Ah.
There he is! Here! Damn it. Get out! Take him down!
Sweet.
Ah. Alright, babe. I'll just take a short break. I love you.